Hello, everyone. I want to start off by thanking you for the opportunity to share some farm and food community initiatives that can help advance all 17 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This slide represents my inspiration and purpose. This is Blue Spring, a beautiful place deep in the Missouri forests in the Ozark National Scenic Riverways. An average of 80 million gallons of crystal clear water flow from this spring every day. Where the water comes out from the ground by the rock wall in the back of the photo is deeper than the Statue of Liberty is tall. I named my sustainability company after this spring because I love water and I also love what nature offers and represents for everyone: common ground. A spring is a perfect example of how the earth sustains everyone through natural cycles, like the water cycle we all depend on for life itself. This spring is a grounding point for me. 25 years later, I was working beside another spring when a science breakthrough happened that I'll share with you later in the presentation. Water naturally powers all 17 Sustainable Development Goals. I'm speaking to you from my home office in St. Louis County in Missouri, USA. We are in the heart of USA farm country. This circle shows where most of the corn, soybeans, wheat, and livestock are raised in the USA, much of which is exported to the rest of the world. We are all connected to each other through agriculture. This slide shows a very typical farming operation in Illinois. You can see corn in the back of the photo and soybeans in the front. There are also pig barns, which shown by these white roofs right here, water storage on the farm, and also a grass strip in front of these red barns, which is along a waterway to protect fertilizer from running off fields. This farm is sustainable, but sustainable development goals are being undermined because natural livestock feed is being replaced all across America and throughout the world, actually, by distillers' dried grains from ethanol plants and synthetic amino acids, which have cost farmers billions of dollars in lost revenue while increasing CO2 emissions from livestock and also nitrogen losses. We have a situation in the United States where government-funded groups have failed to consider that crops, livestock, and ecosystems work together naturally. So we're working on policies that reflect natural reality. This slide shows some underlying challenges that undermine United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. First of all, soybean protein has been declining for many years. One of the reasons for that decline, again, is biofuel policy. However, most seed companies have refused to fix protein declines because they say they don't get paid for protein, they get paid for yield. Soybean protein and oil are inversely correlated in soybeans, so again, it's very important to make sure we protect protein from biofuel policies. Because of that protein decline, we have to produce more bushels per acre in fields today to equal the same amount of protein that we had in years past. Another challenge that's very alarming to many people is that the land and farms is decreasing in the United States. Today, we feed more than 200 million more people with less farmland than we had 100 years ago. We also have fewer farmers than ever before, and more farms are going out of business every day. A big reason for that decline is because of disconnected policies and marketing misinformation campaigns that help drive more farmers out of business while undermining everyone's food supplies and ecosystems. By reversing soybean protein declines, we can advance nearly every sustainable development goal. More protein per acre can help with everything from alleviating poverty to fighting malnutrition and increasing livestock and human health. That's because soybeans have natural health properties. With more soybean protein, we can even reduce livestock CO2 emissions, increase farmer revenue by billions of dollars, and feed hundreds of millions of malnourished people if we get our policies and marketing campaigns aligned with how nature works. One of the most important ways to advance sustainability goals with math and science is to measure practices that make those goals come to life. I've been working on that with farmers in the community through a company that I helped create called FieldRise. This company is dedicated to measuring and improving farm sustainability. It came about because food companies want sustainability data. Farmer groups want to help food companies answer questions about how food is raised. So University of Wisconsin agricultural scientists created an online survey that makes it easy to find out which sustainability practices farmers are using. Survey results are analyzed using advanced statistics. After the survey, each farmer gets a confidential report showing how their farm practices compare with others who took the survey. This survey has measured millions of acres across crop and livestock groups. We found that sustainability surveys and reports on the results are very helpful in grounding sustainability programs in sound science. Marketing support is how math and science come to life in sustainability programs. This support typically includes branding, advertising, social media, media relations, industry relations, events, and educational programs. Ethical sustainability marketers try to tell the truth as we understand it. However, not all marketing is true to the science, so it's very important to be careful to watch the source of information about sustainability and farming. This advertising example brings crop farmers and livestock producers together to solve their common problem of declining soybean protein. One of the programs that we've worked on for many years to advance farm and community success is a soybean protein improvement campaign we did for government-funded farm organizations. This science and marketing program educated farmers about falling soybean protein and the importance of variety selection to grow the best possible crop. This advertisement informed farmers that there's a difference in soybean protein at the variety level and encourages them to plant the best quality beans. Farmers who sent in samples of their soybeans received a report on the feed and oil value of their soybeans to help them improve the quality and value of their crops. The programs ended in 2021 and the science continued. That's when the breakthrough happened. After the government-funded program ended, scientists discovered that more soybean protein not only increases the value of those soybeans, but it also increases corn sales automatically, increases livestock health and productivity, and reduces livestock emissions by millions of tons while reducing nitrogen pollution. Our government is not widely releasing this information, I believe because they have prioritized biofuel over the protein that's needed to help feed livestock and people. After seeing what scientists discovered, I had a life-changing experience. My life mission became sharing the science that's not being shared by government-funded groups. By increasing soybean protein, we can feed hundreds of millions of more people from the same acres and go a long way toward fighting malnutrition. This chart from the International Food Policy Research Institute shows that people in Papua New Guinea are short on protein-rich foods by about 75 grams per day. Soybean protein has been proven to be powerful at helping malnourished people. Soybean protein power has undeveloped potential to help malnourished moms and children live happier, healthier lives. Supporting science transparency about soybean protein can power success with multiple United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Every voice can make a local and global difference. Math and science are also needed to power policy and regulatory reform to help achieve United Nations Sustainable Development Goals faster. That's why I've been working on more protein per acre at a policy level to reverse the global soybean protein decline. I've been advocating for natural feed instead of synthetic substitutes, which are responsible for a lot of the livestock emissions which come from making the feed. By having higher protein in our soybeans, we reduce the need for synthetic feed substitutes that increase emissions and nitrogen losses. With policy and regulatory reform, we can increase family farm income, have healthier livestock, and significantly reduce emissions from livestock by millions of tons. One of the most important ways that math and science can help achieve sustainable development goals is by fighting malnutrition. Malnutrition is skyrocketing as a result of disconnected multinational environmental policies and because of inadequate protein. By using math and science to combine agronomy, livestock nutrition, and sustainability programs into a unified approach, the world can feed hundreds of millions of more people from the same acres being farmed today and reduce grassland and rainforest losses. Inspired by these findings, individuals from 10 nations joined together early in 2024 to launch a Protein for Peace mission to build awareness for what's possible by working together. You can learn more about this mission at www.proteinforpeace.com. You can also learn more about crop livestock ecosystem science, the breakthrough that's been discovered at proactivism.com. In concluding, I'd like to make just a few final points. Adopting a systems mindset is extremely important because everything is connected. Your help using math and science as the foundations will be personally rewarding and vitally important to helping achieve United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. There are many ways that you can help advance those Sustainable Development Goals when you have a strong foundation of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Studying math and science is highly recommended. They can make it possible for you to get yourself into a position to make a very big difference that can help a lot of people and protect the ecosystems that we all depend on. So I want to encourage you to study science, technology, engineering, and math to help power your future career and a healthier community approach to ecosystem protection. I wish you all the best of success in your sustainability journey. Let's grow healthier together. Thank you.